Well, we just had Mother's Day, as many of you maybe know. Hopefully you were celebrated, or you celebrated your mom in a meaningful way. But that means that Father's Day is just around the corner. So I think when we think about essential oils, it's easy to think about gifts that women might want, but maybe it's not as familiar to come up with what sorts of gifts would a man want? What sorts of DIY? We have these great essential oils. We have these great products. Like, what could I get a husband or a son that's a father? Or what could I get my own dad? These are all things that oftentimes men have a lot of things that they already have, and they can be hard to shop for. So hopefully something that I share here tonight will help spur some curiosity or spur some thinking, get some creativity about how you could give an essential oil, either that's DIY or a product. And it will help you think about the men in your life and how you might be able to provide them a DIY gift and how you might think about it. So this obviously is gift giving. I'm doing it in time for Father's Day, but I also want you to think about how it could be also just birthdays, host gifts, when somebody's hosting something, when somebody's got a big life event, any of those types of things. Even think about this one. How many baby showers do you go to? And how many times is the gift centered obviously around the child? Sometimes people want to give gifts based on the woman. They give the mom something fun, like whether it's something that they, a really special hand lotion or a massage gift certificate or something like that. Well, so few people ever really even give the dad anything. Maybe this is something that you could give the dad just to recognize just something small and something, meaningful. So I hope that kind of gives you some ideas of why I would do this class and what we're going to do. So, of course, this company was founded by Gary Young. He's a man. There are men involved in currently his wife, Mary, is the CEO, but there are plenty of men in Young Living's. She's the president, not the CEO, but go with me. There are plenty of men involved and plenty of oily men. In fact, there was a men's retreat that was happening this year, and Gary's son was putting it on. And so his son Jacob, has stepped into a lot of roles at the company. So while many of us are women, this is not a women exclusive thing. Everybody needs essential oils, and that's kind of Young Living's purpose, right? Oils in every home. And so every home doesn't just contain women. So this is a great opportunity to try and think broader, think bigger. Of course, there's going to be different categories of men, just like there's different categories of women. And one of the great things about it is we know we're not giving them by using Young Living products. What we know about seed2seal.com, we can trust the products. We can know we're giving good things and allowing good things to be put on their bodies for that. So no matter if a man in your life works in an office or on a farm, a gym, or works from home, you should still smell good, right? You should still feel good about the way that you smell and the type of cologne you wear. Shutron is a perfect blend for every single kind of man. It's a blend of 10 different essential oils. We talked about this in our in the bedroom class back in February. Shutron is the blend, but it was specifically designed for a man to boost feelings of masculinity, self-confidence, and it's found in an entire line of Shutron products. So any of these that you think about or that strike a chord would be worth thinking about. So there's the Shutron essential oil, of course, which is great to use as a cologne. There is a Shutron 3-in-1 men's wash. People love this, a multi-purpose shower gel, and it cleanses everything from the head to toe. So if somebody wants to just be one and done with a product, Shutron 3-in-1 men's wash is the way to go. The Shutron bar soap is 100% plant-based soap. It has activated charcoal, and that gives it an amazing deodorizing and cleansing properties. If a bar soap is a preference over to a wash. There's the Shutron beard oil, which is specifically formulated to soften facial hair while moisturizing the skin underneath. There's the Shutron shave cream, which contains hydrating oils and moisturizing botanicals that help reduce razor burn and nicks by delivering a frictionless shave. And there's the Shutron aftershave lotion, which is a blend of Shutron oil, coconut, argan, jojoba, along with dandelion extract and aloe vera to calm and soothe the skin after shaving. So you could use a handful of these products. You could use some of these products, and create a custom gift set for every man in your life. Maybe you're, maybe you're going to give them a razor subscription service and, the aftershave lotion or something like that. So just some considerations as it comes to the Shutron product line. Check it out. It smells amazing. You'll love it. Of course, we mentioned Shutron, and that's a great one to use as a cologne, just point blank, but maybe you want to make them a scent all their own. It's really easy to do it by yourself. You can grab a 5 milliliter empty oil bottle, a roller filament, which if you don't have those, you should totally get them. And they're a really great price. And it's a great repurposing of your essential oil, your empties, your oil bottles. And then you can just add, any number of carrier oils, everything from the V6 vegetable complex at Young Living sells, or, avocado oil or jojoba oil or grapeseed oil or any of those kinds of things. The oils like pine, Northern Lights black spruce, Valor, cypress, and cedarwood are great starting points for crafting custom blends. And here are a couple recipes from Young Living's blog that you could incorporate. And I'm going to share a link in the comments if this is interesting to you of exactly what to do. So there's Swaggering Pirate and International Spy. The reality is you can take the oils that, maybe your husband or your dad or something, you can take the scents that they like, and you could maybe just name it after them. It's their own cologne, like celebrities get to do that with cologne, with perfume industry. So why can't you do that at home? Make it your own. And you're just going to combine this many drops of oil, add it with a carrier, boom, you're done. So that's the basic concept of DIYing your own cologne. It's really easy. It's really something anybody can do with the oils they have on hand, and just make it something fun and unique. Next up is a beard oil. So maybe your guy has a great beard. Maybe he likes to keep it neat and sleek, or is going for the shaggy, burly look. Either way, keeping that facial hair smooth and clean and smelling fresh is a really important aspect of facial hair maintenance. Shutron beard oil is a great choice. Especially if you're not a DIYer, it's the best choice because you don't have to think about it. So that's always an option. Easy button. However, making beard oil yourself is another way to create a perfect scent and use oils specifically targeted to your man's needs or their preferences. Again, if you've made a cologne, wouldn't it be great to have a matching beard oil if there's somebody who wears a beard? So here's some of these oils that you could try that would be really great. So bergamot is calming. It's supportive of hormonal balance. It's uplifting. Cedarwood is woodsy, yet a little sweet and great for conditioning. Cinnamon or clove provides a spicy, warm, comforting aroma. So just a drop of that would be fine. It's enough to go far. Then there's lavender, which is great for hair and skin. Lemon is energizing and uplifting, but also photosensitive. So if you did that, you would want to make sure you mentioned to only do it at night. Peppermint pairs great with lemon, of course, for the perfect get up and go scent. Pine, a woodsy scent for wherever you go. Rosemary, fresh, invigorating scent, goes great with other oils that are the ones that are listed here. And tea tree, which has, again, amazing healthy skin and hair properties, and is really good about reducing blemishes. So, of course, men get blemishes too. It's something that's specific to us. And another great one that is patchouli. I really like that one too. When I know several men in my life who really like patchouli. So you can take your beard oil by getting a 1 ounce carrier oil, and take 6 to 10 drops of any of the combinations of oils listed above. Combine them in a 1 ounce glass dropper and use after the shower when the beard and skin are fresh and clean. So I like to hold on to my empty CBD bottles that have that nice dropper. And then you can easily just kind of use a heat gun, like use your hair dryer or something, and heat up that label, and it comes right off. And if there's any sticky residue left, of course, lemon will help get that off all the way. And then you've got a beautiful black bottle with a great lid, and you can repurpose a beard oil that way. So that is how you would approach a DIY beard oil. Again, remember, Shutron has one. You could just go with that if that's your preference. Next up, do you have somebody who's always on the go, needs a little boost? Let's get some Ningxia Red going for that, right? To give the energy that they need. And some oil infused supplements will also help with muscles and joint function and help them function with ease. Ningxia Red is obviously, we've talked about this. It's a powerful antioxidant supplement. 2 ounces a day will support the immune function, liver function, eye health, and give the boost of energy they're needing. It also has been shown to enhance sleep. And so it's great to think about that if they're active, sleep is part of the recovery process. So Ningxia Red is just good all around. Added in a tube of Ningxia Nitro and a can of Ningxia Zing, and you've created an energy bomb sure to get anyone through their busiest days. And in fact, I just spent 4 hours like weeding my flower beds this past weekend. And about at the halfway point, I came right in, did 2 ounces of Ningxia Red, a can of Ningxia Zing, and a tube of the Nitro, and it was perfect. And what I love about the Zing and the Nitro is that it's like not the jittery caffeine, it's the calm caffeine. It's like the steady caffeine. It gives you focus and energy, but it doesn't make you feel like the crash afterwards that makes you want to like eat a sleeve of Oreos or something. So Ningxia Red, Nitro Zing, really awesome combinations. Nitro is, of course, think of it as like an energy shot, but it's got all good ingredients. It helps with alertness, fitness, overall performance. Zing is like a sparkling beverage, only 35 calories and provides like a burst of energy. If you say your man isn't like sodas and you're trying to like move into more wellness, Zing is a really great replacement for that. Like grab a Zing instead of a soda. Now, another thing, there's targeted support needed, some supplements would help support muscle recovery and joint functions. And this is for us as women as well, but we're talking about men tonight. So just, go with it. Agile Ease supports healthy joint flexibility and cartilage health. And it's really great for those who have an active or fit lifestyle. BLM supports normal bone and joint health and contains the essential oils Idaho balsam fir, wintergreen, and clove. And then Sulfurzyme supports almost every major function in the body because it contains MSM and Ningxia wolfberry powder. And if you just do a quick Google search on the powerful benefits of MSM, you'll be wowed and realize, why have I not added Sulfurzyme into my life before? You can also, of course, search here in Essential Ed. There's tons of great posts about any of these products. If you want more specific information, just check it out. But these are all really good gifts. I mean, there have been times, one of my stepson, I've given him Ningxia Red for his birthday just because, he really likes it. So check it out. Now, on the flip side of an active man is, I am somebody who, and I know men can be this way too, I don't have any chill. Like if I play sports, I actually was just talking to somebody who was like getting into pickleball and they completely dislocated and broke their collarbone. First time they played because they were just going for it and they fell and tripped, whatever. So if you have somebody who maybe gets like too into it and is forgetting that they're not, in their 20s anymore, you can also get some great products that will aid in recovery. There's the Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream. Love this one. I have this one on hand at all times. And think of it as the product that you used to remember that made you feel ice and warm at the same time. Remember that product of yore? Well, this is this idea, but with really great products. So the minor aches and pains associated with strains, sprains, backaches, even arthritis, bruises, all kinds of things. So it contains nothing but plant-based goodness that will get deep into the muscles and joints. And it's a really great instant effective relief. If you prefer gel over cream, you can grab the Cool Azul Sports Gel. Also really great to use before and after physical activity. There is also, maybe you don't know about this, maybe it's not as highlighted as some of the other things, but there's this Active and Fit kit, which is right there. It's that blue kit that you see back there. It will provide a recovering man with everything he needs, all packed into a convenient carrying case. So you'll get this Cool Azul Sports Gel, but also bottles of Deep Relief, RC, Thieves, Copaiba, and Peppermint Vitality, plus 3 Aromaglide roller filaments. And that helps, of course, make application super easy to do. So Maybe you just want that another easy button. You've got now this blue bag that's known in your family as the recovery bag, and somebody can just swipe it when they've got a strain or a bruise or a muscle ache. I mean, this is just these are great things to have on hand. I also would love to recommend the CBD muscle rub for you. I have shared that with so many people and they have loved it and really noticed a difference once they've used it. So if you have somebody who overdoes it sometimes and maybe needs a little extra support, this is a great one. Now, what about an outdoor man? Maybe your man prefers to head into the great outdoors instead of going out on the town. So we've got him covered too. Essential oils come from nature. It makes them a great, perfect outdoor companion and scent or repellent for anyone heading out into the great outdoors. You could use the Sacred Mountain moisturizing soap. It's a soap that's soothing and great for dehydrated skin. It contains Sacred Mountain essential oil, which is a blend of black spruce, ylang ylang, Idaho balsam fir, and cedarwood. Or you could make your own DIY outdoor scent using any combination of woodsy scents, such as pine, cypress, cedarwood, Northern Lights black spruce. You could choose oils from plants that grow in the area where you live, if that's an option. And then all you need is about 20 drops mixed with 2 ounces of water in a spray bottle. And you could use that as an outdoor scent for wherever they're headed. Finally, you can add, of course, Young Living's insect repellent would be a great thing to have on hand. It's got all natural ingredients, pure essential oils, no synthetic chemicals. So it's really good for keeping pests free while he's out enjoying the great outdoors. If you want an even more convenient application, there are insect repellent wipes. People say they love to use the wipes on their animals. So say he's a hunter and he has a hunting dog, that would be a great thing to have on hand. I love Young Living's insect repellent. In fact, I think I ran out last year. And the bugs are coming back out in swarms here in Texas. And so it's on my loyalty rewards order this month. And actually, I probably should have had it on earlier. So I do not DIY my own insect repellent anymore. I use Young Living's because it just works that well. So the other last consideration would be a manly man, if you will. Always working on a new project, building or fixing something, always getting your hands dirty. Maybe lemon essential oil is all that they need in their life. It seems like a simple gift idea, but it's got a powerhouse in one little bottle of what it can do. So just a few ideas that you could do with this with this one bottle of lemon oil would be a hand scrub. So if your man works with his hands and they get dirty, you can have this on hand near the sink. You could mix half a cup of sugar with 2 tablespoons of your favorite carrier oil, whether that's fractionated coconut oil, sweet almond oil, grapeseed, any of those things. And then add in 15 to 20 drops of lemon and store that in a glass container and use right by the sink and use about 1 tablespoon per use. So that combo gets the grimy, greasy, sticky hands shiny and clean in no time and helps get some of that goo and gunk off that you might otherwise. And if it's greasy, you might even add a couple tablespoons of Thieves soap, the dish soap. And maybe that'll help get some of that grime off too. But that hand scrub right there, that recipe should work great. The Goo Be Gone. Lemon oil is great for getting sticky residues left behind from adhesive, grease, sap, anything else that your man might come into contact with. You add a few drops to a cloth and watch the Goo Be Gone. Now, of course, that cloth, make sure it's an expendable cloth, or a paper towel, any of those kinds of things. So I take lemon oil anytime we go camping now, because I've had an instance where kids are out playing with sticks and they don't realize that it's pine sap or whatever. And they come back and their hands are just like a nightmare of sap. And so just putting it on and just putting some oil in their hands and letting them rub, and it comes off a million times better than just soap and water. So definitely have lemon. And last but not least, a consideration for lemon would be an odor eater. So, everybody gets stinky at times, whether it's damp clothes from being in the woods, or the odor of a fresh fish from a day on the lake, or the musty smell of being in the garage, or or just shoes in general, or the gym, whatever. Lemon will become a man's best friend and maybe a whole household's best friend for keeping things smelling fresh and clean. You can make a spray using equal parts of vinegar, and water. So 1-to-1 ratio, and then adding 5 to 10 drops of lemon essential oil into a spray thing. And you can use that on clothes, hunting, fishing gear, or your husband as needed. You could also, if you had purification on hand, that would be a great oil to add for that odor eating smell. You could also make a powder by combining 2 tablespoons of baking powder with 10 drops lemon essential oil and sprinkling some in each shoe, and letting that do its work. So that would be a really great consideration. So that hopefully piques your interest and your creativity, gives you some ideas of ways that you can look around on Young Living's website and find some really great things for the men in your life. Often it's the men who are the slowest to get on board with oils, but then when they find the things that work for them, they're committed just as much as anyone else is. And so I'm here to encourage you to help them be on board by giving them these options, giving them these products, getting them in their hand and letting them use them in their life and see how easily they can incorporate them. So I hope I hope you take the time before Father's Day to put something in that loyalty rewards order, and get it to you. You'll have plenty of time to get it DIY'd and off to the races. Also keep these in mind for future gifts for birthdays, or other celebrations that people have. All right. Hope you have a great night.